Oh, I saw that.
Yep. And I don't know if we have the video actually like ready to go or not.
Yeah, man, Mexican Horn got whooped out by the East Coast Crips. Then he got whooped out by his own homies. It was a pretty bad day for Mexican Horn.
But I won't show the videos because obviously it's gonna get us yanked off of YouTube and everything like that. But let me just bring up a picture of his face real quick. But so there's this guy named Mexican Horn, and he's from Grape Street. Somehow he gets caught slipping by some East Coast Crips. They whoop his ass pretty bad. And that, a lot of people are kind of like seeing that video. The video gets posted like pretty quickly. And then all of a sudden there's another video of him in the Grape Streets getting his ass kicked.
Getting whooped out by his own homies. The whoop out on top of whoop outs.
By them.
Whooped on top on whooped.
Too. And a lot of people were using that to say, this is crazy. Like this shows how fucked up gangbanging is. Mm-hmm. You get beat up by your ops, and then you get beat up by your own hood for getting beat up by your ops. Like a lot of people probably are on the assumption that if you get beat up by your ops, that people from your neighborhood are supposed to team up with you to go get back or something. Not that I would encourage anyone to do that, but that I think for a lot,
it seems like the more logical response to gang conflict. But who knows?
People would be how they would think it would work. Turns out maybe it doesn't work that way. Now, notably, J Hood said that he is still from his hood, and that was just like a DP, but he's not actually like off the hood. Mm. Either way, definitely was a rough.
I don't think J Hood could say who is and who isn't from Grape Street, considering that he's not from there.
Day for him.
Yeah, it was a rough day.
It keep happening. He not performing. He not responding right.
You're not supposed to get caught.
That's what they saying. Like you keep the first East Coast, the bounty hunters, and that like it just keep happening. You just a human punching bag. That's how they feel.
And they felt like he's not fighting back. He's not being defensive enough.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the first time.
But at some point, shouldn't like an elder statesman from the neighborhood and from the community come out and get the situation together and get the situation right? Because like, man, teach this nigga how to fight. He keep getting whooped out. He from your hood. That's your little homie. He keep getting whooped out because he can't figure it out. Help this nigga. Teach him how to squabble. Teach a man how to squabble.
Did he try? Was he actively trying to get in there with them?
The video that I've seen, he just kind of getting whooped on.
Okay.
They not liking his reaction to it after the fact. Mm-hmm. Like, you keep just, like, you know what I'm saying?
We can show him on the screen for a second if you want. Yeah. But, I mean, it's kind of like at a certain point, do you just get beat up enough times that dudes just accept it and they're just like, all right, like, he's from here, but he ain't got no squabbles? Or at a certain point, are they like, we just can't have him representing our neighborhood if he's just going to get beat up all the time?
You're not supposed to get caught slipping. It's a bad look.
Anybody could be caught slipping. But, I mean, anybody could be robbed. But what you going to do after they take your shit? Mm-hmm. Like, it's like how you respond, bro. Like, you just go, you cool with that? You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, but to Adam's point, like, you think your hood's going to help you out and you think they got your back and they beat your ass too. That shit's crazy.
I think people want you to take the initiative.
Get cracking to come back.
You're supposed to have your back, right? That means you already going in that direction. We're behind you. You got your back.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
like, if you ain't going to fight for yourself, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the synopsis I got from it, but...
Oh, I got a question, Munchie.
I mean, but when it comes down to it, the fact that this is news in the No Jumper sphere is crazy. And when it comes down to everything that's going on, Adam22 continuously asks why he won't be able to make it outside of the LA gang space. Is because for whatever reason, Mexican Horn is a subject of conversation in his DP, despite the fact that this is not actually being anything that anybody outside of the greater Los Angeles area even cares about.
So do you feel like this... Do you feel like it would have been different?
I'm trying to tap in with...
Whoa, that was terrible podcasting. Did Adam22's cell phone just ring in the middle of a live episode? That is horrible. Take it serious, Adam. I mean, goodness gracious. Like, you said that you're so much better than everybody else. Your phone just went off with "Today I'm not doing anything." Full-blown ringtone. This is sick, brother. Get it together, man. Be a better podcaster. Set the example.
The land, I don't know. That was the last...
Is it because it was... Let's say this wasn't on camera, and like when he had the initial interaction with the East Coast, that wasn't on camera, and that, you feel me? Do you feel like his homies would have reacted differently, and they might have been like, "Oh, we finna get back," but because it becomes a public embarrassment, because it's on the internet, that changes the dynamic?
You have to talk to somebody from Grape Street, but with my mom, I would think Stop. Hey, or if Lush my boy, bro, we from No Jumper Gangsta Bloods, bro.
Right.
And every time he go outside,
I like it.
nigga, back on Figg and call him slip and whooped his ass. You know what I'm saying? Or he go over there, then now you got Hater World, they done whooped his ass.
Yeah.
Then like, but you don't never do nothing about it. Like, we tired of you, nigga. Blood. Like, you go at least pinch the bitch.
So it's kind of
take initiative at least. You know what I'm saying?
So like the way Moose Man put on a demo when he went to Figg Community, that's the way you're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's a different story. But he did his thing on the virtual
But that was
side.
kind of like reactive because just as a little side, Smack tried to be like telling Moose Man that he ain't on shit because he got like Moose Man said he got like 5 million views and he was talking about that whole.
But then like Smack does nothing independently. Nobody wants to see Smack do anything by himself. We know that.
And then with Wag, and Smack tries to pull his card and be like, and the white man got paid off it, which in actuality, short form content don't really make any money. The idea that we like made a ton of money off that is pretty crazy. And then Moose Man was like, just kind of like how you work here and you're not on the LLC. And then Smack went off and wasn't feeling that one. That was a great moment.
Would they be?
Yeah, but I mean, it is true. Smack isn't on the LLC, and Smack pretty much is a work for hire over there back on Figg.
Forgetting Moose is a great debater. And he's quick.
Especially against somebody like Smack. Let's be real. It's like a college professor versus a fucking third grader.
That's like Michael Jordan versus like a quadriplegic.
But for real though, if you look at it, it's the Trojan horse. You know what I mean? Like, you just let the fake supposed op in the building, in the house that you can't stand so bad, you hate him so bad, but you inviting the op to sit down with you. And then the op goes at your man.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. They are pretty much stuck on the Adam wagon. Everything that goes on back on Figg pretty much is No Jumper Jr. for sure.
And just goes at
nothing happens.
And nothing happens.
But T-Row had a relationship with Moose. He used to do his clips for him, so you could tell he was sticking up for Moose a little bit. It wasn't all one-sided.
No, I'm not
That's
saying
an interesting point.
I'm not saying it's one-sided, but I'm saying, what do you think is a possibility? What can happen when you bring in the fake op and this and that? Like, and
he was expecting it to go a completely different way.
This is a comparison I'm gonna give you, right? You gotta know who you're dealing with when you let them in your house, right? Like with Big Bank and Tekashi. Tekashi game plan for that shit. You feel me? And in this case with Moose Man already he went over there. He had his mind made up and he already had a game plan.
He was ready.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think Smack was freestyling it, Smack thought of that shit off the top of his head. Smack wasn't thinking about that shit in advance, but then Moose Man is just like way more adept to thinking on his feet, and he was just immediately like Moose Man really be watching podcasts. Moose Man just kind of goes into his brain and remembers like embarrassing controversies involving Smack. Oh right, you're not on the LLC. Boom, like just gotta.
Yeah, Moose Man pretty much had notes, and Smack was not ready for the onslaught that Moose Man came with.
Smacked him over the head with it. That was a good moment.
Well, especially when you want to be talking about like, you're a worker.
Forget, on his way there, driving there, he already had his mind made up. I'm gonna cut these motherfuckers.
Yeah. But that's why I said Trojan horse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you let me in the building, it's an opportunity for me to do whatever I want to do.
I like how Moose be popping it.
Hey, man, you keep trying to call Sears. See on hold. Hey, he trying to buy some motherfucking clothes.
Oh my
What is
God.
going on?
He tried to call me twice too. I'm trying to call Gooch from Grape Street so we can he said,
Gooch.
nah, who is you?
Oh.
It's Adam22.
Hey.
So Adam22 is stepping all the way in gang business. Okay, so let's see if he gets this guy Gooch from Grape Street.
Don't you feel like you were closer with AD than you ever were with T-Rail? From my recollection, being around y'all, like at the time, it seemed like you and AD were way better friends than
That's
you
why I
and T-Rail.
heard more.
But I feel like T-Rail has like more emotional depth. So we kind of got like closer almost because AD is kind of like he's like cool, but you can't get that deep with him because there's not that much there. Whereas like T-Rail
Basically, AD's not smarter than a fifth grader. There is no emotional substance in AD. Got it.
is like a big empath. Like, me and him were like, you remember the group chat? We're fighting like crazy, like wars. Like,
yes, and that's kind of per someone that was around at least for the tail end of y'all's friendship. It seemed to me that you and AD were way closer, and yes, do I feel like obviously like T-Rail became a way more prominent and popular figure and all that, and kind of like was moving the needle more. But it seemed like, as far as relationships go, you and Armand were super close.
Why you gotta
use that nigga government name?
Name his real name right there, bro.
I mean, his name is his initials, bro. It's not that deep.
I didn't even know who that was.
Okay, sorry, guys. Sorry. Whatever. Like, how about let's focus on the actual point?
Okay. That was unnecessary clout chasing.
Ooh, he just
unnecessary glazing.
reined your ass in. You like that?
I'm just saying. It's
no,
like,
wait,
it's
no,
like
you actually did it to Munchie. Who?
You see how not? See, now he escaped from it.
Lush, I think the best thing that could have happened to you was them motherfuckers leaving, because I feel like when they were there, they played on your top. I don't think you had the same respect here at No Jumper. I don't think people value
Yeah, right. Lush don't never had no respect. He ain't never had no respect.
you like they do now. It's almost as they had to be out the way for you to shine and now be the heartbeat. Do you agree with that? See my point?
You see, he had to get it.
That means that you can't deal with competition. If Lush had to wait for them to be out the way to shine and be the heartbeat, that means that Lush can't actually deal with competition. And Lush can't actually deal with people who are able to do the same thing he does at a high enough level. Lush is the type of person that seems like he's going to sabotage you based off the way this random girl is making it seem.
And Cyril out the way so he can shine.
I'm glad that you brought light to my whole plan.
That's big brazy.
No. To be honest with you, like, at first, I think that eventually, yes, that became the case. But at first, I rose to prominence really quickly. As soon as I went on the No Jumper show, I became like integrated very, very quicker than any of them did.
Yeah.
To the point where I got added to the No Jumper show roster before T-Rail did. And actually, Adam was really adverse to adding T-Rail to that shit at the time. That's just kind of how he felt for whatever.
Which he was offended by, which he didn't really like get. That my vision for all this was that like the Wednesday show was going to be its own thing, and we can't just like take the Wednesday show and start moving the people over to the Tuesday show. Which is okay. All
right, so this No Jumper reunion is pretty much over with. We finna get up out of here to the next one. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. Say a prayer and be blessed. We gone.